Hello, this is Johnny Cycles with Cycles Gaming here for our third match for our Dragons in Modern, our first video for the Dragons in Modern column. So our third match with Dimir Dragons. We'll see what we're up against. Opponent on the play, deciding whether or not to mulligan. It's raining all day here with flood watches and high winds, and my son's going to get out of school early, so I got to get these videos in as fast as possible, basically. Got a couple hours. Hopefully I get it done so I can post the article to the website today, cyclesgaming.com. All right, so we have a main deck Stern Scolding now. It'd be better if we were on the play to have it ready for the Ragavan, assuming that's what we're up against. Otherwise, we have ways to fill out a graveyard and to dig for Murktide. So this looks like a really good hand. Let's see what our opponent's up to. Mulling to 6. One of the viewers on YouTube asked me or recommended that I turn off the sound effects of Magic, and that's cool. I don't mind. I can see how that could get annoying. Ooh, grief. Oh, we're getting scammed. So this was, if we were on the play, we would have the Stern Scolding ready just for this situation. At last, we are on the draw, so they're probably going to take, who knows, Preordain maybe, Counterspell. They're going to get 2 things, I imagine. 3 things, it looks like. Well, if they're going to take the Stern Scolding because they'll know we can use it to counter that on the Ephemerate has rebound, so they're going to be able to do it next turn too. We'll be able to counter that with Stern Scolding. So they'll probably take that, and then if I were them, I would take the Preordain. Keep me from digging for some sort of answer. I mean, yeah, getting scammed. How fun is this? Counterspell it is. Also a good choice. Thought Scour. Well, we're going to be getting hit. They're going to probably... Alright, yeah, since they're going to do the grief again, let them take our Thought Scour. For us right now, or the Eben Death Draco Lich, that's cool. We can always get that back later. Both of those are not great. No way we want to return that to our opponent's hand. Oh, we drew a Thoughtseize. Again, being on the play, man, this game would be very different right now. They'll probably take the Thoughtseize, I imagine. No point in taking anything else. However, opponent's down to 2 cards. 3 cards after drawing. Yeah, take the Thoughtseize. See if they have anything good to follow it up. Oh, just a Stoneforge Mystic. That's cool. OP running hot right now, man. Thoughtseize 3 times by turn 2, followed up with a Stoneforge Mystic. Let's draw a Fatal Push. Now, again, with Thought Scour, I'm never really... if that had been a Murktide only, that might have been okay. Okay, with Thought Scour, do we get our Water Grave first? I think we do. Then our deck, increase our chances maybe. What do they get with it? They got Cauldron Complete. Excellent. Pay the 2 life. Let's go ahead and dig for a Fatal Push, see how lucky we get. Oh, Stern Scolding. Right on time. Right on time. Now that I get that Cauldron, I wouldn't mind having that Ottawa on Saurian City. Okay, well, I guess we're going to pass. Probably die. Hold up the Stern Scolding for whatever hotness they draw off the top now. Although I imagine they'll just, yep, Cauldron Complete comes in onto the battlefield. Ugh. Do we have an answer? Even if we drew one, we do not. First strike, trample, indestructible, and haste. I mean, oh gosh. we really just don't have any answer. We can bring in the subtleties from the board. Gonna get hit for 8. Now we're really behind the 8 ball. Even this exile something whenever this creature deals combat damage. Yeah, exile. So even if we drew a Murktide, we could block favorably, but we would lose the Murktide in battle. The troll. The troll. Preordain. What is there something we can find? We'll continue digging. We need a land too at this point. Oh, there's the Murktide without the land to follow it up. Taking 8, thinking 9, and we'll scoop it up. Wow, sometimes you just get got by a triple Thoughtseize followed by a Stoneforge Mystic. That was some hot running from our opponent. Okay, what are we going to bring in? Maybe subtleties to help answer. Take out the trolls. Ashiok shuts down our the Stoneforge. Shielders Edict seems pretty good, so we're going to be very reactive. Dragon Turtle, could shut down a Cauldron Complete. But unfortunately, not enough, I don't think. Doesn't do enough. All right, so the Stern Scoldings are good. Man, that would have been such a different game had we been on the play. We still wouldn't have been able to answer the Stoneforge based on what we were drawing. No, we would have. We would have had the counter magic up. So we would have Stern Scolding. Yeah, it would have been much different. We would have countered the Grief with Stern Scolding, countered the Stoneforge Mystic, then would have been off to the races. Drinking some coffee here. Let's just do that. This game, that would be nice. All right, so what else are we going to cut? We got 3 cards. Do we want anything else? Engineering Explosives gets rid of the germ tokens. Although the creature is indestructible. Do it with it on the stack, I guess. Shieldred is just a nice threat. What's my opponent going to bring in? Probably Graveyard Hate. So maybe we want just a different threat. Don't want to go all in on the Graveyard. So now we need to find 5 cards to cut. They saw the Eben Death, the Draco Lich. See, I mean, going down these faux lands really puts the pressure on. We make sure we hit our land drops. Spell Pierce could be good in the right spot. So why don't we go down? Man, it's really tough. Draco Lich, since we have some subtleties like that. Maybe we just keep a second, run out, take. Do we really want both Ashioks against 1 card in their deck? Alright, we'll go down to 2. It's really just the Stoneforge that gets us. Well, we do not have an answer for a Grief. So do we mulligan this away hoping to get the Stern Scolding? That's our only real turn 1 answer. Do we mulligan it for a Thoughtseize? Do we expect some Graveyard Hate here? I imagine they're running a Leyline of the Void. 4 lands. I think we try 1 mulligan and hope we get an answer for their Grief. Okay. That is not an answer for Grief, but I really don't want to go down any further. So we're going to keep this. Put this on the bottom. See if they have the Leyline. They're going to 6. See if they go any further. I mean, this is not great for us, given that we have no real answer for a turn 1 scam. Now, what we could do is, assuming they actually draw it and do it, Thought Scour into hopefully a Force Indication, maybe. Thoughtseize. Would we force pitching subtlety? Stern scolding was what we needed. So what are they going to take? Probably the stern scolding if I was them. Second thought scour. Wow. Okay. Sometimes in your 21 land deck, you just draw a lot of lands. All right, so we hit a land off the, no, we hit a stern scolding off the first thought scour. Now we hit a land off the second. Let's go ahead and continue representing some action that we don't have. Man, that's brutal because we can pitch the subtlety, then we're just totally out of action. I think, but that's what we really have to do, unfortunately. I never know how to stack these triggers. Or if it even matters. Maybe when you're playing Scam. Yeah, put it on top. I would have too. Alright, now we would love a Murktide right now. Or even better, an Ashiok. Not even better. I'm not sure what would be better, to be honest, but Ashiok would mill that. Oh, Force of Negation. Does not, however, answer a Stoneforge Mystic. If that had been a counterspell, we would be sort of in business. They have 4 cards. We're down to 2. Man, it's not looking good for us. No Eben Lich Draco, or Eben Death Draco Lich. Yep. Sometimes you just get got. Don't have the right I mean, that's when you play a control style deck, your answers really need to line up with your opponent. Sometimes they don't. So you know what would answer a Stoneforge Mystic in this spot? Dragon Turtle. Tap it down. Keep it from doing its thing. Can we win a race? An 8-8. 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can win a race. Too bad we can't keep up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, subtlety doesn't count. Can I undo that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That makes a difference. All right, 7-7. It's not a 2-turn clock the way the 8-8 would have been. I forgot subtlety, despite it having flash and functioning like an instant or sorcery, is actually a creature. Now, is there any point in attack? Oh yeah, it's a 5-5. It's not even a 7-7. So I was going to say, is there any point in blocking here? First strike, haste, trample, indestructible. No, there is no point in blocking. We are trying to win a race here, folks. Even a second Murktide, well, wouldn't grow our first Murktide any. Maybe a Thought Scour or Preordain into a second Murktide? That'd be pretty nice. Oh, there's our Fatal Push. Now, what are the chances that our opponent has another piece of equipment in their hand currently? I think we're going to just go ahead and run this out and not risk it. I'm not sure what other hateful creatures they may cast. Oh, they might have the blanket, go get another piece of equipment. That's kind of a blowout. But we do have the Force of Negation. So if they go for that line, we'll be okay with that. So Maybe should have done this on their turn so that we could force them to use their mana, but I didn't want them to cheat in another, like a Batter Skull, for instance. Even if we could have killed the worm or the germ token with the Fatal Push, that still leaves them with the Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, so we have Force of Negation back up in case they try to kill our Murktide Regent. They don't have enough to kill it. Enough Fatal Push. Okay, well, that's something. Are we going to get there? If it's a hasty creature, that's a good draw for them. That's going to put us exactly at dead. Man, what an answer, what a play. I mean, that's just the perfect answer, because now it puts us to 6. They get the Orcish army, and we're dead on board to Xaxes. Wow, that's brutal. Tough loss there. Well, you can see the difference between being on the play and on the draw. Had we been on the play in the game 1, it would have gone much differently. We'd probably be going to a game 3 now. Instead, they did what Scam does: 3 Thought Seizes, followed up by a perfect 2-drop after 3 Thought Seizes. Steamrolled us. This game, I thought we might win the race. Again, Orcish Bowmaster is showing how great and powerful they are, and we lose the race. Anyway, well, thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles with Cycles Gaming. We'll see how we do in match number 4.